I wasn't invited to my sister's wedding, so I decided to take a vacation instead. The moment I found out, I didn't waste any time. My family was blowing up my phone, telling me I was overreacting. "It's just a wedding," my mom said. But this wasn't just any wedding. It was my sister's. The same sister I had been there for through every tough moment. And yet, she had cut me out without a second thought. The message from my sister was short and cold. "Hey, just wanted to let you know the guest list is finalized, and we had to make some tough cuts. Hope you understand. Love you." Tough cuts. I wasn't just some distant relative, I was her brother, and it stung more than I wanted to admit. I called my mom, expecting some comfort, but she just shrugged it off. "It's just a wedding. Don't make it a big deal." I couldn't believe it. "Are you serious?" I asked. "How am I not invited to my own sister's wedding?" She gave me the typical excuse. "It's not personal. They had to keep the list small." But I had just seen Emily's Instagram. She invited 150 people. That's when I realized I had to take a stand. I wasn't going to beg for an invitation. If I wasn't good enough to be there, then fine. I wasn't going to sit around sulking. I grabbed my laptop, booked a flight, and secured a spot at a luxurious Caribbean resort. It took less than an hour, but it felt like making a statement. When the wedding weekend came, I was already on a plane, sipping champagne in first class. I posted a picture of myself with the caption, "Guess I got cut from the guest list, but I think I'll survive." The responses were immediate. Some cousins sent laughing emojis, and my aunt was the only one who supported me, saying, "Good for you. Should have taken me with you." Then came my mom's texts. "Where are you? Are you seriously missing your sister's wedding over this? You're being petty." I wasn't going to let them guilt-trip me. I responded with a photo of the beach, white sand, blue water, and a perfect view, and turned my phone off. For the first time in years, I wasn't putting my family first. I was putting myself first, and it felt amazing. The resort was everything I had imagined. The lobby was open and airy with towering palm trees, and the service was top-notch. Room had floor-to-ceiling windows, a private balcony, and the most comfortable bed I'd ever slept in. I couldn't help but take it all in, feeling the warm ocean breeze. I shared a picture of the view with the caption, "When one door closes, another opens," preferably to a beachside suite with unlimited margaritas. I knew my family would see it, and I hoped they did. For once, they could feel what it was like to be left out. The next day was perfect. I had room service breakfast, fluffy pancakes, fresh fruit, and coffee so good it made every cup back home seem bland. I spent the day lounging by the infinity pool, with no responsibilities and no family drama. Just me, the ocean, and the freedom to enjoy the day as I saw fit. I checked my phone a few times, not to see if my family had reached out, but to see the growing responses to my vacation blog. "Bro, where are you?" asked Cousin Jake. "Okay, now you're just showing off," said Aunt Lisa. And honestly, I was. And it felt incredible. An old college friend texted, "Dude, invite me next time." Then a notification popped up that made me smirk. Emily had seen my post. Oh, now she was paying attention. I could just picture her reaction, sitting in the bridal room, sipping cheap champagne, scrolling through Instagram, only to see me living my best life while she was stressing over her wedding. Good. I leaned back, took another sip of my drink, and thought, "Enjoy your special day, sis. I hope it's everything you wanted." But then, as the sun started to set, something strange happened. My phone began to explode. At first I ignored it, thinking it was just more reactions to my vacation photos. But soon I saw some familiar names. Mom, Emily, Cousin Jake, even Uncle Rob. Call after call, text after text, nonstop. I raised an eyebrow, finally opening my phone. The first text was from my mom. "Call me. It's an emergency. Emergency? Attending the wedding? I sighed and debated if I even cared. Then came Jake's message. Dude, you're not going to believe. What just happened? Oh, now I was curious. I sat up and started scrolling through the texts. I quickly understood that the universe had given me the best wedding gift ever. As it turned out, Emily's beautiful wedding had gone up in flames. I skimmed through the messages and my grin grew wider with each one. Jake texted, Bro, you dodged a bullet. My mom's message, Call me right now. This is a family crisis. Emily. Then came a message that made me laugh out loud. According to cousin Melissa, the groom simply walked out. I almost choked on my drink. Did the groom leave? This was better than I ever could have expected. Curiosity got the best of me, so I texted Jake back. What do you mean he left? Jake responded, Dude, during the reception, full meltdown. He and Emily had a huge fight, and he just walked out. Straight up left the venue. Then Jake added, Oh, and then Uncle Rob and Dad got into a screaming match over who was ruining the family's reputation. Grandma cried. The venue cut the bar. Early. It's a mess. I leaned back in my lounge chair, taking another sip of my drink, savoring every second. My sister had refused to let me attend the wedding, thinking she didn't need me. And now, suddenly, I was the first person they all came running to. I could already hear my mom in my head. You need to fix this. Emily's devastated. Yeah, no thanks. I opened the next message and it was from Emily. Answer your phone, please. I need you. Oh, suddenly I was important. I took a deep breath and responded with a single text. Sorry. I'm a little busy enjoying my overreaction. Hope the wedding was fun. Then I blocked her number. I blocked my mom too. And Jake, just in case he got dragged into their guilt trip. I turned my phone to Do Not Disturb mode, waved over the bartender, and ordered another drink. Because while my family was spiraling, I was in paradise. And for once, I wasn't bothered. The next morning, I woke up to the sound of waves crashing against the shore, the scent of salt and tropical flowers filling the air. I stretched and yawned, and for a minute, I almost forgot about the chaos at home. Almost. Then I looked at my phone. Even though I'd blocked most of my family, there were still over 20 missed calls from random numbers. They tried everything to contact me. I pressed play on the first voicemail. It was my mom, frantic. I don't know what you think you're doing, but this is not the time for one of your tantrums. Your sister is devastated. We need you here. This family needs to stick together right now. I rolled my eyes and deleted it. The next voicemail was from Emily. I don't understand why you're doing this. You're my brother. I need you. Please, just call me back. Click. Deleted. The next one had me laughing. Jake whispered, as if hiding in a closet. Dude, Mom and Aunt Lisa are planning to show up at your apartment when you get back. Just a heads up. Also, Grandma keeps saying the wedding was cursed because you weren't there. It's hilarious. I saved that voicemail. Then I tossed my phone on the bed and stepped out onto the balcony. The sun was just rising, casting a golden glow over the ocean. I took a deep breath, feeling the warmth sink in. Back home, my family was scrambling to clean up the mess. Meanwhile, I was sipping espresso in a bathrobe, enjoying the best decision I'd ever made. And the best part? They were now feeling what I had felt. Left out, unwanted. It was poetic, really. But I wasn't done yet. I grabbed my phone, took a picture of my breakfast, fluffy pancakes, fresh fruit, and a mimosa so bright it could blind someone, and posted it with the caption, starting my day stress-free. Hope everyone back home is doing okay. Then, just for fun, I went through my blocked messages, grinned at the missed calls, and ordered another mimosa. I wasn't going to call them back. They could clean up their own mess. By midday, I was lounging under a secluded cabana, sipping a tropical drink with an umbrella. My phone vibrated again. It was a message from cousin Melissa. "Okay, I know you're mad, and honestly, you deserve to be, but you have to hear what happened after the wedding. Call me. You're going to love this." I raised an eyebrow. Melissa had always been the smart one in the family. If she was saying I had to hear this, it was probably worth my time. So, despite my better judgment, I called her. She picked up on the first ring. "Oh my God, you're finally answering," she said, barely containing her excitement. "Okay, are you sitting down?" I looked around at the ocean, the drink in my hand, and the shaded cabana. "Yeah, I think I'm in a good place for whatever this is." Melissa laughed breathlessly. "Okay." After the groom left, Emily had a complete meltdown. And I mean a total meltdown. Yelling, wailing, throwing things at the wedding party. I smirked. "Sounds about right," Melissa continued, her voice full of excitement. Everyone tried to calm her down. Mom overheard Aunt Lisa suggest that the disaster could have been avoided if you'd been there. "Wait, what?" I blinked, shocked. Melissa giggled. "Yeah, she was saying you've always been the one to fix things when Emily spirals. She said if you were there, you would have calmed the groom down or handled everything like you always do." I burst out laughing. "So let me get this straight. The same family that banned me from the wedding is now blaming me for not being there. To fix it?" "Oh, it gets better," Melissa said. "Mom told Lisa she was being ridiculous, and then they started fighting, loudly. Then Grandma got involved, saying Emily brought this on herself because she offended the cosmos by not inviting you." I almost choked on my drink. "Melissa, this is better than I could have ever hoped for." I was cackling when I heard the next part. Grandma, in front of everyone, lectured Emily, saying, "If you had treated your family better, you wouldn't be alone in your wedding dress right now." I leaned back, smirking. "Wow, that's beautiful." And then Melissa added, "Your mother tried to contact the groom's family to fix things." The groom's mom just smiled and said, "This is your problem." Now? I nearly spilled my drink from laughing so hard. "So," I said, catching my breath, "where does that leave Emily?" Melissa sighed, still upset, still blaming everyone but herself. Last I heard, she was trying to save the wedding with some backup plan. But let's be honest, she's not going to recover from this. I grinned. You know what the best part is? I took a slow sip from my drink. "I don't care," Melissa burst out laughing. "Honestly, I don't blame you. I just thought you'd appreciate knowing that karma did its job." "Oh, I love knowing that," I said, smirking. "Thanks for the update, Melissa." "No problem," she replied. "Enjoy your trip, and for the record, you did the right thing." I hung up feeling more satisfied than I had in years. They wanted a wedding without me, and now, thanks to their selfishness, they had a disaster instead. I raised my drink to the heavens and toasted to the best decision I had ever made. Then I turned off my phone and relaxed back in my cabana. Let the beach air wash away the rest of my guilt. For the rest of the day, I didn't touch my phone. I scheduled a sunset cruise, let the warm breeze wash over me, and had a 5-star meal by the sea. My family was still picking up the pieces from Emily's wedding disaster, and I was enjoying the greatest steak I'd ever had. At some point, I considered feeling sorry for Emily. Then I remembered how she had left me out without hesitation. No, I thought. I took a sip of my wine, captured the view one last time, and shared it with the caption, "Zero regrets." Finally, with a contented smile, I turned off my phone again. Let them stew. I was done being their backup plan. The next morning, I woke up feeling lighter than I had in years. No guilt, no tension, no last-minute family emergencies that became my problem. Just me, the sound of the waves, and an entire day of nothing but rest. I stretched, ordered room service, and out of curiosity, turned my phone back on. Big mistake. Within seconds, notifications surged. Mom, you need to stop acting like a child and call me. Emily, I can't believe you're doing this to me. You're so selfish. Mom again. This isn't funny. Emily is heartbroken. And one from an unknown number, probably my aunt. We need to fix this family before it's too late. I groaned and shook my head. It was almost surprising how quickly they moved from ignoring me to expecting me to fix everything. But then, one message caught my eye. Melissa. Okay, I understand you're ignoring everyone, but please read this. Your mother is trying to gather the family for a discussion when you get back. Just a heads up. I almost laughed out loud. Oh, they assumed I would come back like nothing happened. That I'd just let their guilt trip me and pretend the whole thing never occurred. Yeah, not happening. I quickly replied to Melissa, thanks for the warning, but I won't be there. Wait, what do you mean? She asked. I'm extending my trip. They wanted to cut me out, okay? I'm cutting myself off altogether. I could almost picture her reaction. Surprise mixed with amusement. A few seconds later, she responded, That's iconic. Tell me everything when you get back, whenever that is. Lowell. I grinned, set down my phone and grabbed my laptop. With a few clicks, my trip was officially extended for another week. No family, no drama, no family discussions, just me and the water. They never gave me peace, and the best part, they couldn't do a thing about it. Before heading to the beach, I sent one final text. Hey, Mom and Emily. Oh, so you want me around? Sorry, I'm too busy enjoying my reactions. Have fun cleaning up your own messes. Then, for the last time, I blocked their numbers. I put my phone down, ordered another drink, and let the sun warm my skin. No guilt, no tension, no regrets. Just peace. And it was the best decision I had ever made. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so and hit the notification bell to stay updated with more shocking real-life stories happening around.